I lost my dad now about 2 years ago. Got some great advice from him. He and my mom would have been married 60 years that following July. And one of the things he told me, he said, Chip, after your kids are grown, our kids right now are 16, 14, and 10, for example, it's going to be you and Miryana together forever. You've got to maintain that emotional, romantic connection. After the kids are gone, you got a lot of time together. So he taught me a couple things. Number one, he taught me the power of date night. So consistently going out, doing the fun stuff you did while you were courting before you got married, for example. How often you get date nights is usually pretty reflective on how good your relationship is going. If you've gone a month or two without a date night, getting away, having fun, a date night could be a picnic. It could be going out, taking a bike ride. Special time set aside. We like to go to concerts, we like to go dancing, we love to go to dinners, but consistently getting away and not talking about the business, not talking about the kids, talking about life, talking about the future is a real good discipline to have. Good checkup for relationship is how many date nights you're getting. Number two, learning the difference between a trip and a vacation. And this is especially true if you've got a family. I mean, if you're still single or if you've got no children, this isn't going to impact you. But when you've got kids, I think people are going to understand where I'm going with this. But for example, I just went down to Australia, was speaking at a huge real estate conference down there. I blocked that off of my calendar 8 months in advance to take a 10-plus day vacation where I wouldn't have to run back to the United States. I'll be honest, one of the other speakers there literally went to Australia for 1 day, turned around and get home for another event. I couldn't imagine that. So when we took all 5 of us to Australia, that is called a trip. That's a trip. The next time my wife and I go together without the children, that is called a vacation. There's a big difference between a trip and a vacation. So my advice to you is do a checkup with date nights. One of the things I'm going to try to do now, somebody told me about and said, Chip, hey, do you do any surprise date nights? I thought, I've never heard of that before. Surprise date night is where you alternate, he said, and then you just tell your spouse you're going to pick them up at a certain time and what to wear. No details where you're going or what you're doing. So it's a surprise. I thought, man, that's a great idea. So put that into the equation and also make sure you understand the trip or the vacation. I think it'll enhance your relationship.